Right, so often nowadays you see a lot of Apple Pencil clones on the internet, and so I've been wondering how good are these clones because there's so many and the reviews seem pretty promising. So I got one for myself. Actually, not for myself, for my brother, because he needs a pencil for school, and instead of spending the premium on the official Apple Pencil, I thought, okay, let me see how good this cheap knockoff is, and if it's good enough, then I save a lot of money. And specifically, this one is £5, which is insane, because the cheapest USB-C pencil is £69. Nice. And so this is quite a saving. Now, the packaging, as one would expect, feels pretty flimsy, but it's £5. Honestly, I'm not going to complain about the packaging not being premium. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, right, so since there's some plastic film on the packaging, let me just get my scissors out and open it. Peel this off. To be honest, you know, on older Apple products, there used to be this plastic film as well. They got rid of it now because they're eco-friendly, but this reminds me of older Apple products. Anyway, getting into the box, honestly, not that different from an Apple box. This is very similar, but it just feels flimsier because things wouldn't be rattling around like this. But anyway, let's get into the box and see what we have inside. So, take this out, and we have the pencil. There it is. Wow, okay, that tip, by the way. It feels very rough, but I think it's because there needs to be grip for it to actually write on the screen. There's the Type-C connector, so yeah, this charges via Type-C. It's not magnetic charging. That's to be expected. It does have lights. I'm assuming that when it pairs, it lights up. And honestly, in-hand feel is very similar to an Apple Pencil. I mean, it's just a plastic pencil, so yeah, the knockoffs can do a pretty good job at replicating that. And by the way, I do have an iPad to the side right now that I will be pairing to this, so we can test it, and I'll show you guys, hopefully, how this works. Now, the rest of the packaging is pretty simple. We have the shortest, worst cable in the world. This is too short, like, it's not that great, but thankfully, this is just Type-C, so you can just use any regular charger to charge this. That's pretty great. And you have replacement tips, which, by the way, Apple doesn't even give you nowadays. Apple does not give you replacement tips anymore. So that's something quite nice with these £5 Apple Pencil knockoffs. And it's in a different language. Oh, it's German. Interesting. So it's actually a German product. That is pretty interesting. That's not the norm, because usually these products are from China, Asian countries, but yeah, it's German. Okay, putting all this packaging away, let me get my iPad and we can actually test this pencil. Right, so I have my iPad here, and let me unlock this. Hopefully you can see this on the camera. Let me just check. Yep, you guys can see that. So here we have the iPad. So as you can see, it does have the flat side, so you can magnetically attach it. That's quite nice. But to pair it, I will have to use a cable. So again, bear with me. Let me get the cable. I'm not using the cable that came from the box because that's tiny. Instead, I'm going to be using, if I can get it. Ugh. Sorry for the groaning. There we go. I'm going to use a Type-C to Type-C cable. This should work. So, apologies for the plane in the background. Let's put this in. Also, sorry for the screen protector if it's a bit mucky. Let me put the brightness up so you can see the screen. Okay, so as we can see, it's lighting up. That's great. So, let me go settings now. Bluetooth. Do I have to read the manual? Okay, I'm gonna read the manual.
One eternity later.
Okay, I did not know this, but there's actually a button here. So plug this in, or not plug it, sorry. Click it, and it should go into pairing mode. Let me click it again. Hopefully it comes up. Was it because I don't know if is it because I've got the cable attached? I'm not doing a great job at demonstrating this, am I? Okay, so I'm pressing it. Let's see if it comes up now. It should come up as like, well, according to the manual, it should say only draw. Wait, 1 minute. Oh, what? It's already working. Wait, when did it pair? It doesn't even say it's paired. Wait, what? Oh my god, it is working. Okay. It is working. What? Since when does it work? Okay, actually, try Scribble. Well, let's see if Scribble works. Okay. Oh my god, no way. My handwriting's terrible, but it works. Scribble works as well. Wait, okay, I'm so confused right now because, I mean, I'm recording all of this. Did you guys see it pair? It didn't pair, but somehow I just clicked the button and it just connects to the iPad. It works like an Apple product. What is this? That is amazing. Okay, so as you can see, it works amazingly well. Let me go into notes. I will have to probably blur a bit of this because my notes have many big things that you cannot see, like my shopping list. Let me start a new note. I don't even know how to use iOS. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, it works. Okay, so the only thing you're lacking is pressure sensitivity. Yeah, so on a regular Apple Pencil, on the more expensive models, the harder you press, the more broader the stroke gets. But here, it's not happening. There's no pressure sensitivity. But honestly, that's not a huge issue because I paid £5 for this. Like, the fact it's working and, like, it didn't even pair. It didn't go through any pairing process. It just automatically connects to the iPad instantly. That is amazing. And it works. It does the job. And also, this is a screen protector on the iPad, so it's a very glossy surface. But as you can see, it's working very well. And it does attach to the iPad. Oh my god. Guys, I understand the hype now. I understand why people just go for knockoff pencils. Because, I mean, it is nice having official products. I won't lie, having the official Apple product is nice. And magnetic charging would be nice. But £5. This is £5. Like, the fact it even works for £5 is pretty insane. The battery life I'm not sure about. I will put up on the screen how much they rate the battery life, but I'm assuming it should be pretty good. Obviously, it has Type-C charging, so you can charge it up. And the lights, they're a bit annoying. I mean, it's a small thing, but I do not like how they just keep flashing. However, for £5, again, it's not a huge issue. Look how much mess I've made. But honestly, I am impressed. Wow. There we go. That is an amazing pencil. Wow. Okay, guys, I 100% recommend this. I'll leave links below. The one I got, I don't remember the name of, but it's £5. That's what I remember. But do remember that there are many, many knockoffs that produce very similar products to this. So yeah, all I can say is that if you find a knockoff Apple Pencil, it's most likely good. Definitely buy it. By the way, I forgot to mention how to actually turn this off. You click the power button here and boom, off. On, off, on, off. The button is very clicky, but yeah, overall for £5, this is a pretty amazing stylus. And yes, I know I was blown away by this, but the tech is pretty simple. It essentially just works on any surface that has a digitizer, and it doesn't really pair to any specific device. But honestly, I'm fine with that because that means I can actually use this on my iPad and also use it on my brother's iPad without having to unpair it and pair it to each specific iPad. So yeah, they actually nailed this. For £5, I'm pretty chuffed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours and general Apple content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!